Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Wait for it to pop up on my phone. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I did not share this out. I should probably do that. If I want people to be here, I should probably share this out. Shit. I am not wise. Of course, never claim to be wise, but let me copy that. Do-do-do. 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 Posting the link in different places. Waiting for people to show up in chat. Do-do-do-do. Oh yeah, my usual spiel. Hello, 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 beautiful creatures of the internet. I am Mango Jones, your favorite armchair quarterback. I wanted to talk about the recent Rev video where he's talking about fucking Chris. So that's what I'm here doing. Hey, Forever Fetus Toenail. I didn't share this out like anywhere, so I am doing that now. Things that I am not good at. This, apparently. Let me do that. Boop, boop. How you doing today, Forever Fetus Toenail? By the way, that's just... the name is spec-fucking-tacular. It's one of my favorite usernames on here. Work on my tablet and get noticed, so I normally don't miss things. That's fair. Fair enough. Work is really, really fucking slow today. Which is odd because it's a fucking Friday, but I'm not going to complain too much because it allows me the opportunity to be able to talk about this Rev video. It's like, I got to know. Oh yeah, as people are coming in, usual spiel thing. So in the description, you will find links to the stream pervs who I'm on a shared StreamYard with. You'll also find links to the Petty Fam and the Black Beans, like Tito Canoe, who is infinitely funnier than Yato the Petty God. Don't let him ever tell you otherwise. You will also find the Mango's list of Mango's master list of U.S. resources, because I can totally speak today. Where you'll find domestic violence resources, LGBTQIA plus resources, and reproductive health resources. All the resources you need there. If you can't find a resource there, hit me up. I will help you find more resources. The small humans links are pinned at the top, whatever. Okay, let's get into it. Because, I really wanted to talk about this. Bam! It's me. How's that? Watch out, my outfits. Ah. God damn it, hooves. God damn it. But yeah, small humans links at the top. Treat streams open. Blah, blah, blah. Yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 blah. Rev stream. Because I am so fucking curious about it. The name came from a Miss Parker abortion stream a year or two ago. That somehow does not surprise me. All right, Lil John. I'm sorry, Lil Hooves? Lil Hooves. Full screen that. As always, all recent Shanyon Rev videos that you may be looking for can be found over on Graveyard Flowers. She is doing the most for the least, literally for free. Everyone should go sub to her, give her love, do the stuff in the themes. I will post her link. Hold on just 1 second. There we go. Graveyard Flowers link in the side chat. All right. let's get into it. Because I've got to know what is going on with this video. The best wailing.
Browse through effects. Just straight up, right? Like people have done this. It's going to crash my phone. Whoa, that's really cool. This would look good with you, Shani, because it's all it's all hearts. Blech.
All right,
honey, I love you, but like I ate so much sugar yesterday. No, that's not cool. I can't do that to myself. How's everybody doing? I feel really good today.
Do ya?
I'm in a good mood. I love you. You know, I'm just feeling love. And that's going to stay on. That filter is going to stay on because I feel love. I'm going to wave at everybody.
He feels love today, y'all. A sperm whale can vibrate a person to death? I didn't know that. Huh. I am also not sure about the family abusing land whale. I was just bebopping to Usher and Lil Jon and Ludacris, and yet I come here and I want to punch this dude dead ass in his face. That is the feeling of most people that encounter him, buddy. I'm sure.
You know, like a TikTok girl, just like like the Asian TikTok girls, man. They're just like they do a little thing, they do a little dance, and then they do the like victory symbol, you know, and then they're gone. And they make like millions of dollars, right?
No, that's not how that works.
Are the comments on? Because I want people to be able to share. They are okay. I'm just making sure that the comments are on, guys, because I want to actually.
Hey, gorgeous. How you doing today?
See, I like starting videos or streams, whatever, when I have a purpose to come on. I like that. I don't like the thing that I hate the worst.
Most of the time, your purpose for coming on is to just tell people how you're starving. Don't get me wrong, I've been asking for help, but like I work every day or almost every day, and I actually work a job, and I like to laugh at y'all. It's fun. I have not actually. Yes, I did have a sandwich today. I did, in fact, have a sandwich today. Could be better. Glad I'm not worse.
Okay, and haters will say I'm a liar and I'm not telling you the truth, but I am. What the hell? I typed no.
You lie about literally everything.
All right. The haters will tell you that the only reason that I would come on here is to beg you for money, number one. And number two.
I literally just said that. Oh, shit.
To lie to people about my own life. Now, what the fuck? Hi, Meg. I want to say there's some people like I'd like to say hi to directly because they've helped us and they're really cool, you know, and they love like the people. It's really awesome. The people that actually love.
Hey, fit and curvy. But no, like, dude, you're always lying about your life. I mean, shit, when the Detective Baja Blast incident happened, not only did you lie about the entire event, you lied about the fact that she fucking beat you. And that's why a restraining order got put in place. Shitty didn't do anything. I didn't want charges pressed. She left physical marks on you, bro. Like, you lie about everything.
love. I'm gonna go get my spick and span box. Ah, there's always garbage. It's like it never ends. I clean all day, like all day, and it's nobody in. You know, it's just a house thing. But I want to give absolute 100. I'm going to have my Bible too. I'm going to have absolute respect for housewives because I'm going to say this, and I said this to Shani. I said, "Do you know who I respect at like so much amazingly at this point because I'm experiencing it? It's the housewife, the American housewife."
But you didn't have any appreciation for the American housewife when you were living in Colorado. There was so much garbage and shit and everything everywhere all the fucking time. What makes it different now? Oh man, there's garbage everywhere. So clean up your fucking trash. Throw it away. Oh, Rev is feeling love. So filter.
Because you can clean all friggin' day and then there's still something to clean. And it's a vicious cycle. And Shani was a great housewife, right? You did that. You did that.
Yeah.
And it's
I
rough.
loved it.
If
God.
Shani was a great housewife, then Colorado apartment number 3 would not have looked the way that it looked when y'all got evicted and y'all tucked tail and ran. She is no good housewife. She's not even a wife. She's just there. She exists and makes a mess in your space. Hey, Red Royals. Not only did Colorado apartment number 3 smell the way it smelled, but they have gotten smell complaints in Pennsylvania. They've gotten smell complaints like pretty much everywhere they lived. If she was a good housewife, the 2 wrecking balls would still be in that house. Yes. Yes, they would.
God's moving. Okay. Do you know what you're going to get treated to today? I have here in the back of this Bible. This is a Cambridge scripture, and Shani has one too. I hope you still have this. You're one of this. I think you do.
I have the Bible I use. So,
but when I still had money to spend on, like George Carlin likes to say, just shit. I bought 2 of these. These were $80 a piece. These are pocket. It's the
Why in the fuck did you spend $80 on a Bible? Why'd you buy 2 of them? You're right. That, in the words of George Carlin, just shit. Just shit. Apparently, you can smell them from 10 feet away. I do not doubt that in the least. At all. Everywhere they go, they leave their stink. Yes, they do. Just for the record, I have been to Scranton numerous times. I get it. To get a smell complaint in Scranton, that is a new high bar to set.
whole Bible, okay, in the original King James, and it's got the epistle dedicatory, the Great High King James. Uh, and there you go. It's like a small script. It's gorgeous. This thing was worth every penny that I paid. There's a New Testament, okay? But in the back here, there's like handwritten stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to read this to you because Shani actually is a prophetess. And people are going to say, oh, my God, what the fuck is this bullshit?
She's a prophetess? She's a prophetess. You can go get baptized and someone will give you a whole Bible and prayer and attention for free. Yeah. When I was 13 and got baptized, and I didn't know I was getting baptized until it happened, they gave me a Bible with my name on it. There's a whole thing. I think I still have that Bible. But how is Shani a prophetess? What prophecies is she telling you, Rev? Are they more lies about 4chan? Landfill isn't that far away, and because of the way the mountains are, numerous times in the month you get the land. Ew. Landfill gases? That's fucking gross.
You're gonna start talking about prophetesses and two witnesses and stuff like that. Well, yeah, because you know why it is in here. They taught
Fair
the
enough.
problem, the really bad sorry. Hi, makeup mischief. Hello. You're speaking truth. It's like there are house of elves that come in the night and make a mess. Yeah, see, okay, Meg, are you that the wonderful woman that's the homemaker? You know, that's awesome. Because I'm telling you, I understood this even growing up like early because I had a life where it was like, okay, I could go to college. Okay, I'll give you biographical. You're a homemaker, yes. Look, I think you're blessed, and I hate.
Okay, Rev. Come on. Have just one train of thought. You can do it. I believe in you. Not really, but you can do it.
That there's a movement within women that want to shame girls that are housemakers. I think that's bullshit.
That's actually entirely not true. Okay, so people that don't understand what homemakers do, at first, yeah, they're like, oh man, I don't get it. But then once they have a home, once they work outside the home, once they have to balance working outside the home with doing stuff in the home and trying to maintain both, it's kind of like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Because the people that are home all the time are literally maintaining all of this shit that I cannot maintain when I am trying to do both. Gotcha. It's really easy to understand. It's a simple concept. And once people understand, they're like, yep, okay, I get you. There's no shame in the housemaking game as long as you are actually doing that.
If you're a woman and Rev, you make a great housewife. Oh my God,
Oh no, my sound stopped working? Okay, hang on. Hang on. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Can y'all at least hear me? Because if you can hear me, then it's just a slight glitch and I'll just need to reshare the screen. So let me know if you can hear me. Okay, y'all can hear me. Cool. Do-do-do. Let me rewind just a tiny bit. Right about there.
I have no reason to lie about who I am. Okay, I'm an open book with that, and I gave testimonies on my old channel. Rev, do you make your home or just clean? Well,
Did y'all hear it that time? If y'all heard it that time, then great. I think I fixed it. If y'all did not hear it, then we have a bigger issue. Okay, cool.
That's a that's you just clean. That's fine. I mean, making a house, would that be like cooking and stuff too?
Decorating.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the decorating's done in here.
Yeah.
I think
a homemaker, when it's someone that has kids that they have custody of, usually takes care of the children, make sure that their like educational stuff is sorted, deals with the school, cooks, cleans. Typically, most homemakers are also in charge of like budgeting, because they're the ones that know exactly how much it costs for the electric. They're the ones that know how much it costs for the groceries to feed the family. They're usually in charge of the grocery shopping. Like, a homemaker is the ingredient that keeps the house running. So the person that's working outside of the home doesn't have to worry about the things like that. They can focus on their job, and then once they're off work, they can split the duties primarily like with the other person for the rest of the time they're at home. Mad respect to homemakers. Fuck yeah. I'm Mary fucking Poppins in this bitch. It's constant project planning. Yeah. You always got to be on top of shit. I suck as a homemaker. My electric and water bill are a surprise every month. Well, don't let them surprise you.
cats make my home.
Okay. I agree with that.
Yeah, we love our cats.
Watermelon and Gavin.
Yeah, Gavin is the best. But I'll just give you biographical information quick. It's hard to like talk and look at chat. I respect people that can do that a lot.
Next thing.
I had a choice. When I graduated from high school, it's like, okay, so I could go to college. I was going to go for IST, which you need high math. You had to be in high math pretty much all through your high school if you wanted to do that type of career, IST, which is why I shouldn't have even thought of it. Information system technology. Why go into that when you weren't even good at math? That's
Well, I mean, if you wanted to do that, if that was your ultimate goal, then like your mom would have been able to help you like get a tutor and stuff and like learn this higher level of math. Like it would have been okay.
where my first thing was. I should have been pursuing graphic design and web design. No, it's not your fault that you distract. That's not your fault. I like people that chat. It just can make me talk for 20 minutes about something else.
Obviously.
And that's my issue, not yours. So I went to my counselor at college because I was going to go to Penn State Worthington for IST. And the college counselor, I had a shit, pathetic guidance counselor in high school that I was always saying, I love computers. I want to work with computers. On my class ring, I had a fucking computer on it. Like, what means the most to you? Computers and Street Fighter or Final Fight. I don't know. Or 9 Inch Nails at that time, probably. So they tell me this. What y'all do? What do we do all day? Well, I mean, it's not that late, is it yet? I don't think it's that late yet.
What a weird fucking personal question.
That is what it is. I mean,
that's called crossing boundaries and being way too parasocial.
It's cool. You're a streamer, and it's like people ask. So they said 4 years. You're going to be in college 4 extra years. Double. You're going to have to spend double the time here because you weren't in high math. And if you wanted to do this for a living, you should have been in high math. I said, absolutely bullshit. I want no part of that.
Sorry about that. Small heated needed my attention for a moment. But, bro, get to the meat and potatoes of the stream. We don't need your biography. Like, I understand you're in a good mood, but, like, why does Chris owe you an apology? Why does he owe Shani an apology?
I'm not going to double the time to get a degree. That's insane. So no. My mom took care of her money and from my dad's pension and stuff like that, which they have. They gave him half because he died when he was only 47. So they took half of his pension. That's fucking ridiculous.
Dog shit, bro.
That's really ridiculous. But my mom was smart with money, and she got a good financial advisor guy.
Now, see, your mom was an incredibly smart lady. Your mom definitely knew what she was doing in terms of money because you were pretty fucking set when she passed away. Like, you had stocks, you had a house. You had everything going for you. You could have lived happily alone forever. Could have made money off of your YouTube stuff. Had you stuck with like your conspiracy theory and Christianity stuff, like, yeah, you'd probably be pretty fucking set right now. But you let Shani do what Shani does. The idea that some prerequisites would take an extra 4 years is insane. Yeah, it is. But we also don't know exactly like what level of courses he was taking. Wow. So I could see some prereqs for some things taking like an additional year or two. But 4 years, yeah, that's out of the norm. That is beyond. Yeah, exactly. An extra 4 years for prereqs? No. Like, I know some people that have gone to college that were in like remedial classes throughout high school and took like an extra year or two to catch up to the level that they needed to be at. But you know what they did? Instead of going to like a state college to do that, they went to a community college. And they worked on those and they got credit for them and did all of that. So that way they could transfer into the big college and be able to like save money in the long run. It's pretty fucking great. See, I don't know anything about programming, but I do know that some courses you're gonna need time with. But yeah, no. I wouldn't imagine like high. I know that a bunch of sciences require high math. The highest level of math that I took in college was actually a business math course. But that's because like quantitative analysis 1 thing is the last math class that I took. And that's because we needed it for, restaurant and business planning. Makes sense. Thank you, Todd. See, I love having Todd around. He's a smart cookie.
It moves so that you always have income stream. So why would I spend her money on college, which is like, it's going to be double the cost and double the time? Stupid. So then I thought a little while about going to Full Sail University for graphics, graphic design, web design, that type of shit.
Full Sail would be more
I was thinking about that, but again, I'm thinking about the money involved. You look at the cost of 4 years. So accelerated course you could maybe get out in 2 years of Full Sail. I'm not sure. I think they have an accelerated course, but even that, it's still the same amount of money, and in some cases it's more money to do an accelerated course. So I'm looking at the amount of debt that would be incurred.
He's lying. I had zero IT experience when I went into that job. You can get trained on the job. It involved a 3-month crash course to work at one of the largest automotive IT companies globally. Jesus fuck. See, that's one of the things that I really appreciate about my chat, because there's so many people that work or have experience in so many different fucking things. And it's nice to be able to like get their perspective on it, because I'm dumb. I went to a private university for my culinary degree. Yeah. Do not recommend doing that. Definitely recommend going the community college into bigger college if needed route. I got my degree at Full Sail. I will never recommend it to anyone. It's a diploma factory. Oh. Think how different his life would be if his cherry was popped by a drunken cheerleader who fucked Rev by mistaken judgment. I mean, yeah, his life would be vastly different.
By going to school, and I know what my mom has coming in by investments and stuff like that. And it's like, well, you're going to be out on your ass, Ma, for like a couple years with income. Why would I spend $100,000 or $200,000 depending on the course that you take at Full Sail? That's insane. That higher education would be so much insane amount of money for people. That's ridiculous. Like Bernie Sanders type shit. Like if you want to do higher education, it should be at cost, no interest on their money to borrow. It should be interest free. And if we're in a country that you can take care of people, why not just give?
Ooh, congrats, Griffin Doggo. Fuck yeah. Who the fuck is this? I bet this is a scam call. Sorry, guys. My phone just started ringing, and I do not know the number. I'm going to Google it real quick. Because, what? Oh, yep. Apparently it is a scam. I have an expired STNA. That's it. All my training is on the job. IT, security, dispatch, aviation, central station, monitoring, call center, on the job training. Oh, that's so sweet. Congrats to your doggo.
Give people higher education. You have Yale University and these huge. Fine, have them be for the elites, and elites pay for it because it's so much fucking money. It's insane. So let them do that. But why can't we give our people free higher education? And instead, you make them debt slaves forever.
Well, here's the thing about that, Rev. It's like I was saying before. If you go the community college to big college route, you actually have a better chance of pretty much doing your education for free, because there are these things called Pell Grants. Pell Grants do not have to be paid back. Pell Grants are given to you if you go to an in-state college. And if you go to a community college full-time, most of the time, that Pell Grant will cover the full cost of your courses for each semester plus your books. Don't have to take out loans. Don't have to do anything like that. Just do your base courses at a community college, and then once you've completed that, as long as you go to an accredited community college, those will transfer. And you can get scholarships for having great grades all throughout your time in community college. Like if going to college is the route that you want to do that. And that option was available to you at the time that you were considering going to college. Degrees aren't even worth that much anymore unless it's specific. Yeah, the vast majority of college degrees, and with some of them, even if they are specific, like mine's specific, and most places that I would go to apply to, I'm told that I am overqualified. I have been told twice that I am overqualified. Know how dumb that is? But it's okay.
My friends from school are like all debt slaves pretty much for the rest of their lives because they spent $300,000 in debt for a fucking piece of paper that they never used. That's just it. So I saw that and I was like, I love my mom. She's older. She don't have nobody to take care of her. Could I use your long cord?
Yes.
Thanks. All right. I got to reset.
I have 3 master's degrees and make less than hooves. So it works both ways. Yeah, it does work both ways. Absolutely. Overqualified typically means that they don't want to pay you because you know how to do it right, and they would rather have you do it their way. Fair enough. That's fair enough. I have credit in computer graphics like 10 years ago, and it's outdated, so that was my college experience. Long story short, look for something versatile and up to date. Yeah, that's you.
Shit up because it's all right. Give me 1 second.
That's right, Rev. Move to the chair. Nope.
I'll plug it in for you.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Why does Shani sound sadder than usual? Is your life that much sadder now, Shani? It was already sad. Are you sadder? Or did he wake you up from your nap to do this?
There you go, baby.
Okay. Thanks. It's spick and span. Thank you.
There you go, hon.
All right. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Oh my God.
These filters are killing me.
My hearts went away. I don't want the hearts going away. Whoa, the lighting changed and it made the hearts different.
Rev, filter master.
God damn it. All right, I'm putting the phone down. This is why I wanted a fucking phone case, so that I could have a stand.
You should have a phone case anyway because you live with a monster. Like, it's simple.
Whatever. So, like, you got the true story of, like, because people are, like, wondering who the fuck I am and stuff. And they listen to haters and they're like, wow, you're a weird, like, weird person. It's like, no, this is just how my life went. Are you talking about how you didn't spend money on an education with the understanding you blew money on lots of unimportant things? No.
But that is an interesting topic of discussion because you did blow through a shit ton of money, including money that you didn't even have because it was on credit cards, to appease someone that fucked you. Mm, and now look where you are. So, like, maybe that should be the topic to discuss.
No, that isn't really. I graduated in 2010, and I'm still paying off loans because they can be delayed. Yeah, it's ridiculous. There shouldn't be debt for higher education. But anyway, I took care of my mom to her death. Like I enjoyed living with my mother. We
Indeed.
didn't have any kind of relationship weird issues, anything like that. We just loved each other. So it was like, yeah, I'll do that. And she died in 2012, and I got what she had, which was it was considerable, nice. She took care of me completely. So that's
Yes, she did pass in 2012. She did leave you considerable things. She did all of that, and her passing kind of drove you off the deep end too, Rev, because not too long after, in August of 2012, you had your 5150 incident, and you started up all the internet stuff. And the 5150 stuff, Shani used to her advantage, knowing that you had like paranoid tendencies, to convince you that 4chan was coming after you. 4chan doesn't give a shit about you, guy. Anyone that's ever been on 4chan knows that that's not how 4chan operates. Like, at all.
I mean, it's like simple, but it's like people want to make fiction.
What's what you say, like that one comment.
Huh?
Don't worry. I said it.
I really wish there was some way that. Oh.
2012 4chan, like, wasn't that terrifying. Like, not at all. So there are some aspects of 4chan that, yeah, sure, they can be fucking weird. But the vast majority of the time, it's just people fucking around trying to, like, hang out and goof off. I don't know. I think my belly button is still floating around on 4chan somewhere. Internet's weird.
You come up with something, man. That looks pretty cool too. That's a cool angle. Okay. I just want you to kind of understand who I am pretty much and where I'm coming from. Because people don't that they'll listen to some fucking asshole reaction person that doesn't know me at all, and they'll be like, oh, that's who that guy is. And it's
Hi. I'm a reaction person, I suppose. Do I know you personally? No. But do I know enough about you to be able to make an assessment? Absolutely, because you have made the conscious decision to put your... Sure, when you were wet brain and Shani was like making all those videos with you, yeah, that wasn't your decision. But the rest of it was your decision. You documented everything. And when you document everything, people are able to determine that, like, oh shit, you fucking lied about everything all the time, because your story is constantly changing. And again, enough to make an assessment.
100% of the time they're wrong. Okay, like you don't have a fucking clue. Okay, I was extremely like isolated after my dad died, and my dad died when I was fucking 7 years old. So it was like from that time on, I was extremely sheltered. So I don't even know why I started talking about this. It's like I guess I want you to know who I am better, and the false narrative of the type of person I am. It's weird and it's bizarre. Like, yeah, I'm just a guy with like most guys on the planet, really, other than the fact that uh I don't objectify women in bad ways. And I think Shanny likes that about me. Like, I'm a straight guy, don't get me wrong, and like I like things I see, of course. That's just going to happen because you're human. But I value, monogamy and all that good shit. With the marriage thing is cool. But
Hotel parking, Rev. Hotel parking. You sent your dick pic to Facebook prostitute bots? Hotel parking. Right before Christmas, bitch. Yes, right before Christmas. God damn. You enjoy the monogamy of marriage, but you and your wife sure fucking don't. Liquid drag.
I'm there's so much crap and weirdness that they're like, oh, but there's proof of all these things. Hi, Pioneer Woman. Yeah, long time no see. Are the videos of y'all saying racist things deep faked? What? Like what racist stuff? I I don't.
What racist stuff? Let's see. A video where you said the N word, what was it, 18, 19 times? A very short video that happened in too, by the way. Oh, lobster, steak and lobster tail with Tyrone. That one. That's another one. Let's see. Anything that you have said about the black rimmed glasses individual. Yes, yes. What racist stuff? Instead of yes, I never did that to which racist stuff are you talking about? Yes, how about the whole eating chicken and watermelon with G-Man? That's a thing.
No. I can tell you huh?
Probably.
Let me get my coffee.
You get your coffee, Rev. It is nice to see that the house hasn't fallen apart yet.
I guess I just say all this so that people better understand. Like people have tried to make us out to be like super villains, Harley and Joker, and yeah, we cosplayed Harley and Joker. Like, so what? That's like,
Yes, y'all did cosplay Harley and Joker. Y'all cosplayed them a couple times. But no one on here is making you out to be someone that you're just not. We're making an assessment based off of what you put out there. You said racist things. You have done terrible things. There is a police report about you kicking a child. So yes, I would say that you are the villain in this story. Same with Shani. Y'all are both villains.
Like, do you know how many boyfriend girlfriends have that kink with their partner, Joker and Harley? Like the one girl I liked, her.
Yeah, anyone that fetishizes Joker and Harley Quinn, I question everything about you. Not in a bad way, just like have you gotten any potential help that you might need type of way? Because like it's an unhealthy relationship dynamic. Don't do that.
And her guy are like, they always posted shit like that. Harley and like Joker with Harley over his legs spanking her, like that's very common. But they want to make us like uh, um, Bugsy Siegel and his girl. We've been called that. We're like the bubs. Fuck me, I can't speak.
Clearly.
That's it. Jesus God.
I'm sorry. What did you try calling up before?
We've been called that. We're like the bubs.
The Bubs? The Bubsies? The Bubsies. Bubsies.
Fuck me, I can't speak.
Bonnie and Clyde.
That's it. Jesus God. They called us the.
Y'all aren't Bonnie and Clyde. Y'all are definitely Bubsy and Clyde. Y'all are Bubsy and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde of YouTube. That we've never done a crime.
Yes, you have.
But it's crazy.
You have
like
done a crime.
Just because
What?
we were in Colorado, and some people, like I remember.
You haven't done a crime. Should I bring up legal paperwork? Because you've done crimes. You done the crimes. You still owe $350 to the fucking Boulder, Colorado. Like, you done crimes, my guy. Ah, fan fucking tastic. Yeah, you still owe money on that hit and run. Throwing wrists isn't a crime. Throwing wrists. That I still cannot believe that's actually written in the fucking report. Like, you threw wrists.
Or his Dragnet, I think, said, "Oh yeah, there was that whole time where they first got out to Colorado, and that was crazy." What the hell was crazy about that? We were doing live streams, completely benign, just live streams. There was no craziness.
There was, ooh, buddy, there was no craziness except for everything having to do with Revelina. There was no craziness. But you were wet brained out your gourd, and Shani was doing things to you. There was no craziness. But we have video of Shani telling you that, like, she doesn't like it when you wear her dresses, and you should really stop doing that. But then she turns around and she gets you dressed up in her dresses when you're wet brained out your gourd. There was no craziness, but Shani shit herself on 420. Yep, no craziness. Never been any craziness. No. Colorado apartment number 1 had zero craziness, especially when it came to the Detective Baja Blast incident. Yep. No craziness.
Like, you guys just make this shit up. You just create clouds of crazy when it was just really just.
Yeah, there was a couple of events.
There was a couple of events, but no craziness. Which is exactly why there's an entire multiple massive archives dedicated to the craziness. Oh, that wasn't when they first got out to Colorado. That was Colorado apartment number 3. Sterile and disgusting was Colorado apartment number 3. Yeah, it was fine. Everything was fine. Just a couple events.
But that's life.
It's dumb.
It's the obsession of one event and blowing it out for days, and months, and years.
Yeah.
When we're already was over it within 5 minutes of it happening.
Yeah.
Which event are you referring to, Shannon? That was after they got back out to Pennsylvania to the uncle's house. Yeah, a restraining order is definitely totally normal. But which one event are you talking about, Shannon? Because multiple events happened. And they weren't ones that were blown out of proportion. Each event, I'd say, was given the right amount of proportion. You blew the Detective Baja Blast thing out of proportion because like people were like, free Shannon. Shannon did nothing wrong. Shannon is a saint. But then the body cam footage came out and you beat Rev. Also, friendly reminder, Shanny can fit inside the back of a police car. The only reason that an ambulance showed up after the Detective Baja Blast incident is because she requested one. She asked for an ambulance because she thought that she was having heart problems, remember? One did not show up after she was arrested during the hit and run thing because she did not request one. Very important that people remember that. No ambulance needed. It's okay. A lot of stuff has happened in a relatively short period of time. Because you've got to remember, they only went out to Colorado in 2018. 2019 is when Detective Baja Blast happened. And after that happened, when the restraining order was in place, they moved out of Colorado apartment number 1 into Colorado apartment number 2. In November of 2019, the hit and run happened. And then in January 2020, they were fully moved out of Colorado apartment number 2 into Colorado apartment number 3. Am I good? I think I'm good. Okay. So, January 2020, they lost Colorado apartment number 2, moved into Colorado apartment number 3. Am I good now? Yeah, I know. I'm having a time. Hotel Wi-Fi. But uh Colorado apartment number 3 they were evicted from and left inside of May 2021. So like in that short period of time there were 3 different apartments, 2 evictions, a restraining order, a hit and run. Like a lot of shit happened. So the timeline is understandably really hard to keep track of. She also wanted to go to mental hospital instead of the police station because in the body cam she was angry about that. Yes, she was indeed very upset about that.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I guess I just want people to understand that I'm not that cartoon character. Like that's not who I am.
No one thinks you're a cartoon character.
And the reason I'm saying this is because like I'm talking what I wanted to talk to you about is about another guy.
Here we go.
Namely Shanny's ex-husband, Chris. Okay.
Not Chris. What
I
Chris
wanted to
do?
put that on the table. Did I make a horrible mistake in terms of what happened with Zachary? Yeah. Okay. But that literally was mental health issues, and even the cops got that. But they're just like, you got to be separated, so you got to go where you got to go. And God had me pay for it here. That's what you want to do. You want to pay for the stuff you do here. So I did. But other than that, that's really, I told you, that's the worst thing I ever done in my life. And that will probably remain that with God's help, you know. Uh,
You haven't paid for it though. You haven't. I don't know where you've gotten this idea that you've paid for it.
so I want to, this goes to correct.
He's talking about the time that the incident with the youngest. He's talking about when he kicked him and got arrested in PA. That's what he's talking about. Yeah. It's the worst thing I've ever done. I paid for it. You did not pay for it. Did she really pay for it did she really pay for it if she seems to be doing A-okay without them and doesn't give a fuck and not trying to get them back? Is she really paying for it? He got out of it because the DA didn't feel like they had enough to prosecute. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, there's also footage of Shani when Rev was in jail and he was supposed to have his hearing and she was supposed to show up for that hearing. She was like, she made a statement in that video that was to the effect of, if I go pick him up after he gets out, do you think he'll behave himself so that he won't go back again? Which told me everything I needed to fucking know. Police report showed only slight redness to the cheek of Zach. Yes. And no, the victims absolutely don't press charges. It's all up to the state and the officers in question. It goes down to county and then state. You can be prosecuted by the county, but the state can decide to not press charges, and the state can decide to do something completely the opposite of what the county does. It's all, yeah.
Yes. And I know you'll see it. So I'm just wondering where you are in your path of understanding the gravity and the magnitude of the results of your actions. That's what I'm wondering. Because I think that you should find
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying all I need to know about Shani and her mindset when it comes to her kids in that incident is what she said the day that she was supposed to go to court. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry if I worded it wrong. But no, I know exactly what to think of where Shani was in her mind when she said that. Because honestly, I would not be surprised if Rev just pissed her off. And while he may have hit Zachary, it may not have been to the extent that was claimed. Exactly. So hooves. Shani didn't have to go to court because her statement was already given. It's on the police report. She and William and everyone had already given their statements. They didn't have to go to court. They wouldn't have been able to go to court. Well, they wouldn't have had to go to court. Like, the person that would be representing the victim in court would be a victim's advocate. They wouldn't need Shani or anyone else there. They would need the person from the state there that is the victim advocate. Multiple people saying Shani didn't need to show up. Like, it was a case involving a minor. They don't need someone that's not Shani. They don't need someone that's Shani there. Like,
should be your number one priority in your life right now should be finding a way to get like one direct message that Shani sees that says, I apologize for what happened. Get to the point where I'm not going to ask for money. I'm not asking for money. That's like, seriously, that was another thing I wanted.
Shani did cooperate. She did cooperate. Want to know how we know she cooperated? Because every time that CPS was involved right after he got arrested when they needed her to cooperate, she was cooperating. Like, she actually was cooperating. Like, minus the time that fucking CPS was knocking on the door when Carrie was on the phone with Shani and Shani was hiding the kids. Like, other than that, yeah, no, like, she cooperated with the investigation for the police. Yeah, no, the cops didn't report that Rev kicked Zach in the head. Like, the entire thing was initially the story was he kicked Zach in the stomach, and then it became he kicked Zach in the head, and like it was constantly changing. But the police report was exactly what was reported and what was going to be used to potentially press charges. The evidence didn't back up what was stated. The evidence did not back up what was stated. The only evidence there was some redness on Zach's cheek. That's the issue. Redness on his cheek did not match up with kicking him in the chest. That's what we're saying. Also, the day of the alleged incident was not the day that any phone calls were made to the cops. The day of the alleged incident, he was never taken to a hospital to be seen after he got kicked in the chest. The cops were called 3 days after the incident in question. It says so on the police report. And when the cops came out, as Todd said, they denied medical assistance. It had been 3 days since he allegedly got kicked. Oh, he's fine. Like that's yeah, like but he could have died or whatever Shani said in her Insta stream. Yeah.
To say. What I hate the worst to come on here to do is to say nothing else but here's my PayPal.
But you said this. They had to drop the charges because they had no witnesses. The state could not move forward, neither could the county, without having actual witnesses. But that's what we're explaining. They didn't have to have the actual witnesses. We're explaining what was stated. You changed your argument.
And here's my Cash App and here's my Venmo. I hate that shit. And I never want to do it. Okay. That's the live stream that I never want to do is here's my Cash App and pay.
Instagram versus reality. Yeah. I personally, honestly, in my opinion, would not be surprised if Rev actually did kick Zachary the night that he allegedly kicked him. I would not be surprised. I would not in the least. The ending of your statement sounds incredibly sarcastic. It's not that I know more about this stuff than you do. It's that I know more about the details in the Shanny situation specifically. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I said, in my personal opinion, I would not be surprised if he did kick Zach. But the things that were reported were not consistent with it.
PayPal and Venmo and give me money. I fucking hate that. Okay. Are you seriously trying to tell someone how to live? What a joke. You look half dead.
Don't listen to
That's
the
really
comments.
mean, though.
Don't look at the comments, honey. It's just gonna mess with you.
The more it happens, the more I get used to it.
Do you have to repeat it?
Well, that's
it's
how
bothering me.
That's how I read comments.
Yeah,
I read them out loud.
But it's bothering me.
Cool. So I'm gonna.
Oh, you're all good, Hooves. Fucking, that bothers me. Cool. Hold on. Hold on. Then.
It's gonna mess with you.
The more it happens, the more I get used to it.
Do you have to repeat it?
Well, that's how
bothering me.
That's how I read comments.
Yeah,
I read them out loud.
But it's bothering me.
Cool. So I'm gonna go.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna clip that. I need to have that clipped. Oh, fuck. That was really funny. Hi, Sydney. Jesus, fuck. Cool. The glare. The glare that he gave her when he said, oh, my God.
No, I finish what you were
No,
going
that's
to
I'm
say.
gonna finish what I'm saying, but I'm just gonna say what I was gonna say and then stop. So I want you to know more accurately. I was just a son that loved his mother, and I took care of her through the cancer, and then I got her stuff. Okay, that's who I am. None of these other narratives of who you guys have been made me to be, all that shit. I'm done. I'm not going to own that because you made that. You created that out of thin air. So I'm not going to associate with it or identify with it. I'm just a son that loved his mother. So
My internet. He's just a son that loves Jesus, and he loves his mother. Sure. Thank you, small human, for the applause. Shinny demands that he makes these to get money and then whines the whole time he is doing it. Yes. Yes, she does.
I want to talk to Christopher because
What
his
action?
actions, I don't know if you've even acknowledged
What Chris
yet
do?
that your actions were extremely destructive to 3 people's lives. I'm leaving myself out of it, Chris, because
his actions were extremely destructive to 3 people's lives? You mean like when he married Shanny so that she could get her kids back from CPS vacation? Took them all in? Was the responsible adult in that scenario because he had a job, he had a house, he had everything that like CPS pretty much required for a stable home? He ruined their lives? He ruined their lives when he still gave a shit about her kids while she quit bathing, quit parenting, quit cooking, quit cleaning, quit doing fucking everything. But he ruined 3 people's lives. Provided for them, yep. Yeah, I didn't get Rev on this. I am confused already.
And my life is my life, and I own that. But you being the male, that's that end of the relationship of a marriage, and you were the father of two.
What does him being a male have to do with anything? Because in any aspect of a marriage, you would want both people to be on the same page and for both people to not fuck it up. Right? Your want is for both people. The irony of Rev using this is unreal, right? Uh-huh.
I don't see any evidence that you think that you need to repent for what happened with Shannon and the boys.
Actually, Chris has very openly talked about how he shouldn't have cheated on Shanny. Like he said that. He's acknowledged this before. This is nothing new. It says everything you need to know that Shanny is making the man she cheated with demand an apology from her former husband after years. Well, this is also the same Shanny that never told Rev that she was still in touch with, that she was still in contact with the boy's dad. She didn't tell him that. There's a video in which she talks about trying to see if he wants to see the boys and stuff. Rev's just I didn't even know that he was out of jail and you had his number. She was like, yeah. So
I don't know if you're there mentally, but you need to be, because if I believe you're a Christian, so I think the devil got in and he really messed up with the end of your relationship, and you really need to apologize. The first step of true repentance and showing God that you are remorseful for the damage that you caused, because you did. You caused massive damage with 2 young boys and a woman. Okay. Really big, huge, life-shattering, possibly ending
probably
actions.
Probably.
Okay. So as a Christian, if you are one, it needs to happen that you find a way to ask Shannon for forgiveness for the actions that you did.
Okay. So which actions? Because she's fed you multiple different stories. In fact, there is a live stream that was archived in which you were talking about the whole Chris thing. And she was like, and Annie from the boys. And Rev was just like, I didn't know the boys had money to steal. And she was like, yeah, he stole it. And I never heard that before. It's archived. So which version of the story of events are you going off of there, Rev? Which story is it? Chris leaves, disgusted. Rev drop kicks a kid, meh. Yeah, pretty much.
Because spiritually, it's a thing. It's there. the closure, the lack of closure results in doors not being able to be fully shut that need to be.
What doors didn't get fully shut? You, you licked your phone so hard that you broke it while having phone sex with Shani. Oh yeah, we know Shani still loves Chris. Shani took every opportunity that she could, especially in a Colorado apartment number 3, to bring up Chris and piss Rev off. Oh yeah, Chris has made statements many a time. Rev is just full of shit. But when it comes to the boys, like I can understand there still being a door open with the boys because Chris really did seem to care about them. Like Chris genuinely seemed to care about the boys, and that's important.
Because if you don't close your windows and doors at the wintertime, you're going to lose the heat, right? It's the same thing with this type of stuff. Open emotional doors will lead to bad stuff coming through. And it's going to make you
The
feel
bad stuff
more
with Shani.
stress and
Yep.
more thinking about the past because it can't be fully put to bed forever. So what I'm saying to you is just try and find a way, and I'm sure you can, make some, oddly irrelevant new Facebook or something and just throw a message out there because she's still there saying, look, I am really sorry for the damage that I understand that I caused you from the way things ended.
Hey, Jakai. I'm sorry for the damage that I caused to Shani with the way things ended. Hmm. Yep, definitely a whole bunch of damage when, like, the first thing that she did when she got to her mom's house was start hitting on you and G-Man, occasionally Bruce Shepard, allegedly. Um, yeah, like that's totally heartbroken over Chris. Yeah, Chris has moved on. Good for him. As long as he's happy.
Maybe he doesn't think I was damaged.
Well, I think that would just not be a possible thing for him not to realize, given the fact that when I talked to him about how well he knows you.
You talked to Chris about how well Chris knows Shani? Why would you talk to Chris about that? Did you talk to him about it when they were married? Oh, Rev, what were you doing?
The way he spoke, he was like, don't worry about it, guys. I know how to take care of her when she needs emotional support and stuff like that. So I know how to deal with her.
Yeah, you did that perfectly.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. The devil got in, or whatever. The devil got in, or something,
The devil got it.
and really made a horrible train wreck emotionally for three people. Okay, so I really feel that there is a need for an apology to happen, because I know Shani's heart, and I'm pretty sure I know what is going to happen with that type of simple message.
If you know Shani's heart so well, then you should realize that she has been in love with Chris like this whole fucking time. Anytime she is really starved for attention, like really starved for it, she brings Chris back into the mix. That's just how it works.
It's literally not even, it doesn't even have to be two sentences. It's just be, could you please forgive me for what happened? That's literally it. Because then, Chris, when you have that action, that's when God sees that your heart is pure and you truly.
But he has apologized. He has. And Shani's lack of acknowledgement towards those apologies and the demand for more apologies is just her wanting that attention from him. Chris is, by all accounts, happy. His life is fine. It's been 5 years. 5 years since the divorce was finalized. He has said his time's over. But yeah, it's been 5 years. Doing not cool internet stuff. Is it back? Am I good? Okay, I think I'm good. All right. But yeah. Nope, I'm not good. Oh fuck. I may have to cut this early and do a part two. It's looking like I'm going to have to do that because my internet is not fucking cooperating. Well, that's a bummer. Oh, we made it about half. Yeah, I am going to have to cut it and do a part two because everything is dying. I will save our spot. I will bookmark that. I've got the timestamp. We made it about halfway through, which is fine. But we can return to it like tomorrow or something. Because yeah, my internet is not having it, which is fine. So, here we go. Maybe. Okay. So as always, in the description, you will find the links to Petty Fam, the Stream Pervs, the Black Beans, Tito, still infinitely funnier than fucking Yato. You will find the master list of U.S. resources. Nova Ray is currently live. So I will post the link to her stream in the chat. She is discussing all of the recent neg stuff. And she is fucking amazing and hilarious. And y'all should go check that out. Of course, Todd. So there's Nova's link. Of course, pinned at the top is the whole like small human links thing. If y'all want to do that, the PayPal pool is open until the 10th. And it's kind of just to keep us from floundering because as soon as my check clears the bank, all of the condo stuff is coming out. But I mean, otherwise we're fucking fine. Like, we're doing great. So, thank you all for being here. Love and appreciate y'all. Y'all have a fantastic fucking day, and even better tomorrow. And I will see you soon. Bye, guys.